Welcome to San Antonio, Texas, and remember the Alamo Dome is home to the Roadrunners of UTSA, and we are fired up to get this game underway. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the North Texas Mean Green, taking on a team from the AAC, the UTSA Roadrunners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. North Texas will kick it off to get this game underway. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they... Return at the 22. So the UTSA Roadrunners offense is on the field for the first time today. And here comes the big fella, a staple of this aerial attack, Jesse.
And he's a guy they can line up all over the field, David. There's matchups out there waiting to be taken advantage of.
Yeah, and it's so nice to be able to do that. It makes it easy to play quarterback when you can feature a guy like this that's fast, big, and strong.
Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Burr. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Here we go. Use the play fake, now to throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. Quickly to the tight end. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Roadrunners will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. So the North Texas Mean Green sends out the offense, and they'll go on the attack for the first time. And David, we'll see just how effective they can be on the ground running against a backer like this.
But they're going to do what they do, and they're going to feature their guy. He's an elite running back. You're a great linebacker. Let's see who wins this battle.
There have been entire defenses that haven't been able to slow this running back down. This linebacker, though, he's got the athleticism to do it himself.
Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dick.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Sweet feet on the move. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
And 3rd and 1, you know they're running the football. It's just a matter of who's getting it and where they're going. But this offense, it really didn't matter. Nice job up front, nice execution, picking up not only the one, making it an even bigger play and getting the first down.
North Texas has it going to work with another first down. They're getting this guy lathered up. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. It's caught downfield. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. North Texas really has it going on offense. He'll take it himself. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
They'll try to power their way ahead. That'll move the chains. It'll be a first down for North Texas.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football. They're on third down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. Play number 10 on this series. The back goes in motion. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Once you start getting closer to the end zone, you start bringing in more big bodies, right? They're going to run the football more. The field shrinks. I can run different coverages, but really nice job saying, that's fine. You bring in the big bodies. I'm going to toss the ball in the perimeter for a nice positive gain.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
They've got the screen set up. Got room at the 35. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him. Try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Leaves it with the back. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
He'll do it himself. Still running at the 40. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. The Roadrunners with the 1st and 10. He's going to pass. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. The give out of the gun. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Coming after it. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the Roadrunners will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he's running in the open at the 20. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Mean Green. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive feat.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into it.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. The quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
Out of the gun, the inside give. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Everybody talks about getting off to a great start, but if you start building steam, David, that can work too.
No doubt, man, and sometimes it snowballs. But what do great teams do? Great teams respond. Struggled the first quarter, Palmer. They've done a great job rebounding and putting some points on the board.
You're right. I think they've started to identify the matchups that are in their favor. On this drive, they need to keep attacking, taking advantage of those matchups.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Zings it complete to the right. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Comes out throwing on first down. Gets open down the middle. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. North Texas doing business from the red zone. Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting them to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up the first down. We react to the short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally up, make the...
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, North Texas. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Offense getting set for first down. Content to run out the clock, the quarterback takes a knee. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Roadrunners will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
On second down, looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. They go to the ground. Nice move to pick up yardage. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The give to the back. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball. Their guys holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Sweet cut there. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. North Texas really has it going on offense. Off play action on first down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
It's 4th down and 14, but they're going to go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete, the defense holds.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass. They forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
And wings it incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Roadrunners will try to pin them back with the punt. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for them.
You know, this zone replay is something they rep over and over and over in practice. This guy can run it and execute it in his sleep. Good decision there keeping the football.
Let's go! Off the play fake. Throws for the tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Makes a connection. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on first down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Looking to pick up a first down on third and short from the 43. To the ground to try to move the chains. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Got the first down and more. And after a nice gain, the runner just scoops out of bounds. That's the end of the quarter, and North Texas has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Well, they're trying to move the pocket and get the quarterback on the move. Throwing to the sideline, just couldn't make the catch inbounds.
Now inside 4 minutes to go here on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. This time it's complete. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. Can the D deny them on second and goal? He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. Touchdown, Mean Green! And the pummeling has started. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Eastern Michigan is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. They're trailing by just 4 to UConn. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Back to pass, it's Burr. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed...
He's got it down the left side. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. The Roadrunners will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw it again. Buys a little time. And he can find a receiver, and down he goes. We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
And that inside linebacker showing you the speed and the recognition. He saw a gap and saw a crease and a free path to the quarterback, and woo, he took it.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line. And he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. Offense set on 1st down. Running back goes in motion. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the 4th quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to the 31.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
They'll go to the ground. Finds a crease at the 20. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
Hold it. Open.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. 2nd and goal coming up. A designed run for the quarterback. And they stop him short of the goal line. They'll mark it at 3.
And the evolution of the quarterback position, basically you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
Between the uprights, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further. With that field goal, now it takes a touchdown to beat them, so you want to pin them back and then let the defense have a little room to work with. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To throw, it's Burr. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. New set of downs after that completion. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Floyd. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a win.